Week 7 of the World Series of Boxing, and the two big names from Pool A clash at the Sport Palace in Kiev. The Ukraine Ottomans, who were the finalists in Season 3, go up against the Season 4 champions, Cuba Domadores. Cuba undefeated so far this season with 6 wins from 6 matches. And first up, perhaps the trump card for the Ukrainians, looking to win the first bout and put the Cubans on the back foot. Their star, Domadores, ranked 2 with 3 wins so far this season, put on an electrifying display against Gilagos. And the 18-year-old couldn't pick it up after starting off slowly in the first. The power of Domadores put pay to the young Cuban's chances, who really was unable to stop the experienced and former Universiade gold medal winner. Domadores, in the first bout of the night, showing the Cubans that the Ukrainians mean business on home turf. So pressure on the Cubans leading into the second bout of the evening in the bantamweight division. Malabekov up against Andy Cruz. And again, Andy Cruz, after a slow start, settled it down quite nicely. 6 years the junior to the Kyrgyzstan boxer. But Gomez settling into a nice rhythm in the closing exchanges. Confidence growing throughout the 5 rounds. And in the second bout of the evening, Cuba level the scores at 1 apiece. An important victory for Andy Cruz Gomez. The light welterweight was one of the big surprises, with Matvichuk in the early exchanges again, giving Toledo Lopez, the Olympic bronze medalist, a run for his money. But slowly but surely, Toledo Lopez took control of this light welter match. And the 25-year-old southpaw, with a blistering display in the 4th and closing 5th round, settled the match. For the first time in the evening, Cuba were to go ahead of Ukraine. A gutsy performance from Matvichuk, but Lopez showing his class, showing his form, and holding on to his unbeaten record. Perhaps for many, the big upset of the evening came in the middleweight division bout. Normatov, an Uzbeki boxer, putting Lopez Cardona onto the canvas in the early exchanges. Lopez ranked #1 in the middleweight individual rankings so far this season. Normatov only ranked 3. But Normatov knew that tonight was his chance, not only to win a vital bout for Ukraine to keep them in the match, but also to stake his claim for an Olympic place. A spectacular right hook. The shot that had really put Lopez out of contention throughout the night, and the big surprise, Normatov gets the better of the top middleweight this season. So it was all down to the last match and bout of the evening. Would the Ukraine be the first team to beat Cuba? Not when you've got Savon in the corner. Corneu, a strong boxer from Belarus, at 26 years of age, thought he had the measure. But with 12 straight wins to his name, Savon not only had him on the canvas once, not twice, but 3 times with a sensational finale. A 5th round knockout, 1 minute 16 seconds into the last round, and it was all over, not only for Corneu, but all over for Ukraine. Their dreams, their hopes of beating the Cubans at home disappeared with a magical left hook from the Cuban. And from this point onwards, it was all over. A real challenge from Ukraine to try and beat Cuba, but it was not to be. It's a 3-2 win for the Cuban Domadores, who maintain their lead at the top of Pool A and are undefeated this season so far.